Oh, go ahead.
Honestly, no, Celina. Celina's the equipment queen.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah. I want a good portal. We bought one. I couldn't get it to work. We
A good
tried.
what? A good portal?
A portal. Yeah. We what? A good quality what? SLS. There we go. Good quality SLS too. Yeah.
We could actually catch something for real.
I'm not cool with this anymore.
And I've been to some of the places that you visited, like Niagara on the Lake and the Angel Inn and so on and so forth. I've seen some funky stuff there too. I need to know, after watching this, where did you film this movie and how did you find the house on Eden? Kris, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I was not in charge of location scouting because Celina actually lived where we needed to get the house or
Oh,
find the
nice.
house, and so she was going everywhere, driving to so many different places, trying to find the right house. Because me being me, I was like, I can see it in my mind, but these aren't the right houses. I was like, we need like a old house, but it's like clean. It doesn't look run down. So she was a gem, and she found the place. It was called the House of Seven
Wow.
Gables, right, Celina?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So it was already ready. It's already a haunted bed and breakfast. And we didn't really have to do a lot to it. And then Celina brought a bunch of stuff just from her house to put in there. And then obviously we had some stuff for movie context to put in there too, but there wasn't a whole lot of set design either, and just trash bagging the windows. But yeah, so it was the House of Seven Gables.
Celina, can you please tell me and be honest, you didn't have those dolls in your possession. You didn't bring them to the. Oh no, hold on. Show and tell.
So, hi, this is Esty. Okay. I'm a collector of weird things. I love prim dolls, so like primitive dolls. And I knew as soon as we were filming this, these needed to be on the couch. So, oh, fun fact, Esty comes on every plane trip or every road trip that I go on. She's terrifying, but she's good luck. She's all good vibes. But no, of course, of course, of course.
You bring her on plane trips
I do. I do.
in a bag, or do you buy them a seat?
In my carry-on. In my carry-on. But I feel bad. When I put her in there, I'm like, I won't squish you too hard. Shh.
Well, here you go. As long as we're showing dolls.
Oh,
Ooh.
beautiful. Oh, she waves. She says, I see you.
That's awesome.
One of my friends made that. They turned their house into a an escape, like a haunted escape room
Oh,
every like
nice.
New Year's ish. And he makes all of his own dolls. He paints them, he builds them. It's pretty incredible.
That's
Badass.
awesome.
Oh boy. All right. So dolls on planes, hanging out in the house. Uh, Jason, I'm gonna fly over to you for a second. Did you do? I guess this is for all of you. Did you do any kind of like found footage horror movie marathon to psych yourselves up before filming? What do you do before you go on these like paranormal investigations to kind of put yourself in that headspace to encounter these things?
Me first?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of funny. It's like I hype myself up personally. Like I'll listen to like audio commentaries on DVDs. I'll watch the making ofs. I do all that stuff. But I actually read, and I don't know where it's at. I read a making of book on the Blair Witch Project. It was like an authorized thing. I forget what it's called, but it was such a fantastic book, and I actually read that. But yeah, like I'm a loser. I go to the movies way too many times, and just to see all aspects of filmmaking.
It's not loser
And
behavior.
I mean, a happy loser. But yeah, so that's how I help myself up. So yeah. Yeah.
Were you okay? So you mentioned the Blair Witch Project. Did you watch the documentary live before it actually came into theaters?
No.
No, okay, I
Mm.
did. And when I tell you that everybody that I was at the house, we all believed it. And we
Mm.
Yeah.
all thought that these kids had been, taken or stolen by the Blair Witch, and we were all going to the movies to find out what happened to them. The marketing for that movie
Oh,
was so good
Phenomenal.
so
Phenomenal.
that scores of teenagers and such were convinced.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild.
I mean, I remember when that movie. I saw it in theater, the
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project, and I was like, I don't know, 8 or something like that. But like, I remember my cousin, she saw that movie and like wouldn't come outside. Like she saw it at a midnight screening. She would not step out of her room. She was terrified. She had to sleep with it. And she was an adult. Like she was like
Yep.
17, 18 years old. And I was like, what, whoever made this movie, I like want to follow footsteps, Like that's the coolest thing ever to just scare someone so much like that. And I know like Kris like brought that into wanting to just have fun with House on Eden and doing like the same thing from watching a bunch of other movies. So
Mhm.
That's awesome. So, Kris, can you tell me, like, what is the origin story of House of Eden? When did you decide to craft the story, and what were your brainstorming sessions like?
Um, hmm. So basically, it all stemmed from just a manic voice memo session at like 2 a.m. one night in like the fall of, what was that, 2023? And because we were wanting to make a movie together, so I was like, okay, I need to figure out like what exactly it would be. I knew I wanted to do like something paranormal because that's something we already did. And this whole thing stemmed from me just wanting to make, or us just wanting to make something for our own audiences. This wasn't necessarily supposed to be seen by a lot more people. So I was like, let's do something paranormal, but then let's twist it at the end to make it into something that maybe they don't expect. Because I'm really into that stuff without giving anything away. I don't like a movie given to me on a silver platter. So I'm grew up Christian, and so I know a lot about the Bible, and I know a lot about folklore stuff too. So it all kind of stemmed from me knowing like one line in the Bible that kind of alludes to Lilith. Um,
Mhm.
which is kind of, one of the entity in the movie. And there's just little Easter eggs throughout the movie. So I was like, okay, we're going to kind of wrap it around her in a way. And then I've written my own lore too that I'll be posting as well. Like there's obviously the actual lore of Lilith that's out there, which
Right.
coincides with the movie, but I've kind of done my own little storyline into how it came to House on Eden as well. So that's kind of where it came from, if that made any sense.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Celina, when you were like scouting and looking at the houses, what was your criteria? Were you looking for something specific? What kind of like permissions did you have to get to film where you filmed?
Yeah, it was really interesting because we knew we needed a gas station and we knew we needed a house. And it was so much harder to find a gas station than the house, I think. And I remember driving 3 hours within every direction of my house because we wanted those like backcountry vibes for the house and for the place. So a lot of the houses, I even got to the point where I was approaching people who owned abandoned properties. There was a house that was about to get torn down because they had built one kind of within an hour from my house. But I just knew that Kris wanted something that didn't look too run down, that looked put together, but like very back in the day. So when I found out about Seven Gables and I went in for the tour, I was like, this is perfect. So we really
Yeah.
scored with that. Like it took a while to find it, but we scored with that house.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of, have you played Resident Evil 7?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of the house that you
Same.
explore in that game for
Yeah.
sure. As soon as my wife and I watched it over the weekend, and like the first thing we looked at each other, we were like, "This is like Resident Evil Biohazard. This is awesome."
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Very,
I'm
very cool.
obsessed with Resident Evil 7, so that's awesome that you said that because I thought the same thing. I was like, this is dope.
Are you excited for 9? Did you see that video?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
I'm so pumped.
Yeah.
Okay, so beyond obviously generating your own spookiness for the movie, did anything genuinely paranormal or terrifying happen while you were making the film? Jason, can you remember anything?
Oh, I mean, there's a great scene that Kris and Celina both. I mean, as the movie's improv, and they improv the hell out of this one moment. We were filming the round table scene, and there was like a knock going on up on the ceiling, and like Celina like looks up, and then like the camera pans over to Kris, and she just says like there's something up with this house. We need to figure it out. Like it's just such like a trailer moment, but it was all improv, and
Yeah.
that was like that big thing that we kept it, but it was like like mainly like knocks and creaks and things like that we kept on here, but nothing. I don't think nothing crazy happened, right, guys?
Yeah, we were too tired to even notice, to be honest. Stayed up for like 7 days making the
Take us
thing.
away, ghost.
Is
Yeah.
that what it was? It was filmed over a week?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
7 days. We had a really strict schedule because I was like, yeah, it'd be cool to do what Creep did, and because I love Creep as well. And I was like, that was the stupidest idea ever, I think. But we did it, so we
Movie
made it work.
scheduling always blows my mind in that you have to like account for lighting and time of day and stuff like that and schedule certain shoots for certain times and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
thankfully,
we used a lot of trash bags
yes.
for windows.
Trash bags, natural lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we shot it in 7 days and edited it within those 7 days. So
Mhm.
Wow,
yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, as paranormal investigators, you're always hoping to find, at least I think, hoping to find like irrefutable proof of what you're investigating because that's what's going to, generate audiences and for your own like edification and satisfaction. Is the house on Eden like scenario a dream come true or a complete nightmare? Would you want to encounter something this severe, Celina?
Oh, you know what? Both. Both. I think you get psyched up, you're like, yeah, I want to do that, but when you actually get into it, you're like, this was a mistake and I wish I was at home. No, I think it was such a cool story. Such a cool story. And it's one of those ones where, when we make YouTube videos, we're like, it'd be so cool if this stuff actually happened. You know what I mean? But, a lot of it is just Alice boxes and stuff like that.
Chris, how about you?
Yeah. No, dude.
No?
Fuck that. No. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear. No,
That's
that'd
a
be
no, we're cool. It's
horrifying.
good.
That'd be horrifying if that actually happened. I'm good with the just talking through radios and all that kind of stuff. I
You'll
don't.
be fine.
And we've had like evidence of stuff like picking up our shirts and our hair and all that, and I'm like I'm not okay for weeks after that. So I don't need to be chased around a house by a whatever that was, you know. So no, I'm good.
Jason, what's your level of like terrifying? Are you good to encounter something like bona fide, or would you rather just kind of hang back?
I'm here for the ride, man. You know, Chris and Celina, they'll be like, Jay, we're gonna go this place, and it's like some penitentiary in like Virginia, and it's just terrifying. And I'm like, I don't like it, but I gotta do my job, so I gotta keep
Keep the
roof
lights
over my
on.
head, man.
Yeah.
Amazing. So Chris, let me ask
Yeah.
you, so you're directing, you're
Mhm.
writing, you're producing, all three of you are, it's a group effort on this. But are you looking to write and direct in the future, or was this a one-off? Like, is this a direction that you want to go in?
Yeah, it was just kind of I wanted to wear all the hats to see what I liked, and I was like, if we're making it, we have all the control, which is really cool. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the writing part of it, and it was not traditional in any way. It was more story beats and then a lot of improv. So I think I would love to write a proper script and do more of a traditional movie. I think I would like to expand now. It was kind of like it was a really fun project for like a small project, and now
Mhm.
I think scaling bigger would be a lot more fun now that I know kind of what goes into it.
How did the movie get picked up? Because you said like
Mhm.
it went from being kind of like a private affair to all of a sudden being picked up by Shudder and getting
Mhm.
distribution. Did somebody contact you or did you reach out?
It was Jay actually. Go ahead,
Oh,
Jay.
nice.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, Mark Ward at RLJ, he picked up my
Mhm.
first movie. I kept in contact with him throughout the years. And then once I knew that like AMC kind of acquired like RLJ, Shudder, IFC, like all these things, I was just like, we got this movie, so let me send him the trailer. Send him the trailer. He loved it, and then he was
Mhm.
like, "Can I get a screener?" And then literally the day after, and I love on Vimeo when you can see how long people have watched something. They watched it from front to back. 100% they watched the video and they were just like, how do we buy this? So, and then just started that, acquisition talk and all that fun contract nonsense. So,
Ah, yes, the lawyer is always the
oh,
best.
the good old lawyer.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But
I'm going to start with Celina, but I am going to go around to the three of you. So if you want to think of one while
Yeah.
Celina's answering, do you have a paranormal investigation bucket list? Like, is there
Ooh.
a place you've yet to go that you're dying to go there and check it out?
You know what? I really want to go to the Myrtles Plantation. That's outside of, where is that outside of? New Orleans.
Mhm.
It's one that I grew up learning about and seeing about, and I just think that that would be such an interesting place.
Right on. Chris, do you have one?
I want to go to Alcatraz.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
I've been there.
Have you?
Yeah,
How was it?
long time ago, like in my maybe late teens, but yeah, I've been there. It's a
Dude.
trip, let me tell you.
Yeah. I'm like I really want to go. I think it'll be on our list, hopefully in the next like year or something.
Yeah, the people running the tours there are excellent. Some of the stories coming out of there are truly terrifying.
Yeah.
Ugh. Jason, do you have a bucket list destination for paranormal investigation?
I think it would just be really fun to do Eastern State Penitentiary. I went there eons ago with like a bunch of old people that were like investigators, and it was just like the worst experience ever, and I couldn't wait to go home. But like I'm from
Oh.
Jersey and like the Philadelphia area, so I'm like, oh, this is fun. But it would be like hilarious to go with Kris and Celina. So that would just like fun wise. Other than that, I'm just kind of like, as I said, man, I'll go wherever. I'm just I'm here for the ride.
Is there I just thought of this before we sign on. Is there a specific piece of equipment that you don't have that you would like to acquire to use on your investigations? Like something that you think would amp up your game a little bit?
I think for me,
That's
it's
Kris?
the
so many
portal.
questions.
Oh, go ahead.
Honestly, no, Celina's the equipment queen.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah. I want a good portal. We bought one. I couldn't get it to work. We
A good
tried.
what? A good portal?
A portal. Yeah. We what? A good quality what? SLS. There we go. Good quality SLS too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Any like is there any like filming equipment that you would have liked to have had for the movie?
Oh,
Like any particular cameras or something that would have made the scheduling a little easier?
yeah, because we used high eight, and then we also used the why does it always escape
Super
my
8,
brain?
Super 8 millimeter.
Super 8, yeah, high 8 and Super 8. So we actually used those for the movie. It wasn't filters or anything. Um, it kind of made it more fun, honestly. I really enjoyed that. But as far as like ghost equipment filming, I'm kind of glad we didn't. I liked it kind of being more like Blair Witchy, just like what you see is what you get kind of thing.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So you all play yourselves in the film, though, Kris, you've written yourself as someone who's perhaps, I'm going to use the words difficult to work with.
That's nice of
Um,
you.
and if you agree, what led you to that creative direction? Because I like I said, I've been watching your videos, and not to get like all parasocial and weird on you,
No, it's all
but
good.
like it the way that you come off at times in the film, I was like, this is an interesting way to portray yourself.
Hmm.
What made you want to write yourself as like somebody who's kind of taking credit for discoveries and so on and so forth?
Yeah, part of it is within the lore, like the possession actually happens like earlier on, so I'm kind of being like changed throughout the movie, and I honestly just wanted to challenge myself to see if I could just be someone I'm not.
Right.
And in doing that and keeping my same name, I'm like, oh, people are gonna think I'm actually a bitch. But if they
Oh, I know.
do,
Yeah, I know. I didn't think
then
that.
then I might have done a good job. But honestly, part of it was a challenge for myself, just because I don't have a ton of acting experience. So I was like, I want to see if it can come across that I am this kind of person, and then it also obviously lended to the lore of the movie. It's meant to separate us, like it wants us to be broken apart. So I'm the catalyst of that.
Right.
So that's the reason why, and it's hard to watch. I can't watch. I've watched the movie so many times now, and every time I'm like, oh, I hate her. She's awful.
Aw. All right, last question for the three of you. If you were going to star in like an established franchise horror film, which series or franchise would you like to join? It could be Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Final Destination, anything like that. Selena, do you
Alien.
have one?
Scream, I think.
Oh, perfect. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
you'd be a scream. Yeah, that would be
I
good for
have a
you.
Final Girl tattoo.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
You
nice.
do. Yeah.
Jason, do you have one?
I mean, does it count if there was like remakes of the movie and not a franchise?
Sure.
Black Christmas, for the original Black Christmas.
Okay. I like that. Kris, do you have one?
Yeah. Alien.
Oh, that would be great.
for sure. That's like those are like my favorite. I love aliens.
I am
They're
a
so good.
Romulus defender. I really liked the new one a lot.
Same.
Yeah,
Same, dude. I appreciated it. I was like, you
big
know what?
time.
Hell yeah.
Big
Yeah,
time.
I was all for it. So
Uh, All right. Well, thank you, the three of you, very much. It was a pleasure to meet you, and I can't wait for everybody really to go and check this movie out. I hope it leads to great things for all of you. And thanks for scaring the crap out of me this weekend. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks, Steve.
awesome. I'm glad. Thank you so much.
No problem. Take care, everybody.
Have a good one, man.
See you.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. JoBLo was created by movie fans for movie fans, and we appreciate your support.